Hello and welcome back to Avowed. Last time I spent a bit of time not going into Paradis, and the moment I do, I get freaking shot right now. So, I think my choice not to go into Paradis was warranted in the grand scheme of things, you know. But yeah, eventually the game, has to continue. So I went into Paradis, and yeah, got shot. Then we got revived again by the voice. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah. Now in Paradis. How do you take your weapons away? There we go. Feels like I don't need to. Well, I don't know. Did just get shot. Maybe I do need to be weapons out, but yeah. Anything in there? Yeah. Let's destroy these just in case. But yeah, guess we're gonna explore Paradis. We did have a goal of going to someone who could tell us something about something. I don't know. But I do want to explore Paradis, obviously, a little bit, since that's why we got here in the first place. Well, I mean, we were supposed to talk to the ambassador or whatever, something like that. But still, I just want to explore, you know. So yeah, I don't really know.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning battle rock.
Yeah, I don't really know where anything is.
You saved my
Where
life.
should go?
If you would have killed me,
Oh, hello.
and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the
Yeah,
same.
I'm gonna teach stuff.
Paradis is getting more dangerous.
Nothing to see here, envoy. The situation's under control.
What situation is that? Apparently. You need anything from me? I should read it.
You can help us clean up these streets. I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwine understands. I assume you do too.
Bring the next one in alive. The peacekeepers, not butchers. Of course, we just do your job. Study her intently and say nothing.
So that's how it is. Alright then. Whatever you say. We aren't exactly trained to de-escalate, but I'll tell the others. They'll come
Trying
around.
to de-escalate.
Eventually.
You know, I feel like that's something you should be trying to do. But, well, that is, more realistic than you might think, maybe. I don't know. Which is weird to say for a fantasy game, but, yeah. Anyway, let's not get into freaking modern day policing. Or policing in general. It's probably always this kind of shit. I don't know. Jump up there if I want to. Sure. Oh, yes, thing on the belly. Where am I? I'm just kind of wandering right now. I don't even know how where I am anymore. Like swim? What do? Why, there's something down there. With a hammer. And stuff. And I need to breathe. What is a way to get more air underwater? That'd be nice. I really don't have a lot. But that's realistic, I guess. Also saying that about a fantasy game. Oh, it's just that. Okay, well. Get it immediately, otherwise I'm gonna drown. Stuff. Always getting stuff. A lot of stuff just to get in this game. But it's always good to have stuff. All prepared for everything and have stuff. Okay, that's why. Okay, give me that loot there. Good. Go this way. Moving in. Are you special? Hal.
Don't go starting trouble.
You have a name, but you're not
Don't
special.
go starting trouble.
Okay. This bottle? I should have saw. Oh, this is the grinning battle right that kind of talked about. Thief, thief. How do I know that? Hi, thief.
Do you mind?
Hello, thief.
What's wrong with your face?
Nothing. Nothing more than usual.
Mind your own business.
Bounty hunter.
Evening.
How do we know that? So silly.
Ease off, stranger.
What brings you to this hole in the wall?
Nobody's nice to me. Hmm. Backyard. There's one of these here. That's where that guy was. I think. That wall. Button.
What's going on back there?
Oh, my bad. I thought he actually mentioned something. You can take all your secret wall stuff. I wouldn't get in here. Oh, there's like a, okay, there's a door, but it's barricaded, I guess. Sorry about that.
Stand there.
Now open all the doors. It's like silly how they all close it and once again, people don't seem to care to take the stuff. So I will. Like really. It really seems like it was the intention maybe at some point for you to steal stuff, that being a mechanic, but well, you can just go in and take whatever you want. Nobody seems to care. Let's look at the barkeep.
Sit down. What do you want?
I'm interested in what you know.
If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it.
What can you give me for no charge? Pay 5 CP. What's the currency called again? Yeah. Alright, what can you tell? Tell me for this. I think I don't know anything.
There's a rumor about a valuable Pargroon stash north of here. You didn't hear that from me, though.
Sounds good like selling. Well, you mean it's only 5. I have enough money, I think. You can tell me.
It's getting more expensive to bring produce in from Fjord. Whatever's going on, that doesn't bode well.
I don't know how much you have to say, but I mean, have the money. I'm sure it's fine.
I hear there's trouble out in Third Board. They're blocking the roads off, and they won't tell anybody why. The locals are worried about the steel garrote coming into town. Whatever Wodica wants, she's bound to find it.
Pretty vague information. I don't know. I'd say this is worth it, honestly.
Some Svef user told me he had a vision out by the eastern ruins. Not sure what that's worth to you.
That's all. Okay, sure. 20 monies. I can do that. You have some guns. Go on, guns. Oh hey, more lucky. I'll definitely take some of those. Food. Alright, do I have a few things I can sell? I think, at least. I've got some hammers just picked up. There I go. Kitty's here. Hello, kitty. The rope. And a gate. Alright.
Just stand there. In. Amarok's always open.
And I thought I could get up there for a second. just stuff up there. Yeah. Storage, I guess. Alright. Well. That's a tavern of sorts. Sure. Hi. Hi. Hello. Are you bathing? Okay. Just gotta leave you alone. Can't read that. Can't talk to many people around here. Oh, what about you?
What is that fragrance? It's intoxicating. There's just something about you, isn't there?
I get full. I'm stuck on something. Yum yum. Spoiled vegetables. My favorite. What am I doing? Picture of a thing. Solve it, maybe? I don't know. Can I do that? Nope. That's not seeming like it. Oh. Okay. There should be something more here. Am I ducking for some reason? Why is it ducking?
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him now, can I?
You can see that the poor bastard is properly processed. What is this? Charnel House?
First we can eliminate. You, what are you doing? This is
Oh.
a crime scene. That's
Uh,
evidence.
That's the Imperial
Sorry.
envoy. Stay out of her way.
Right. My mistake.
know what I'm doing. Checking the evidence.
Ah,
Typically
I've seen
nobody
worse.
reacts.
we'll get to the bottom of this.
Damn this city. Every day
Not
someone
bad.
new turns up dead.
Well, sure don't need that evidence.
Envoy. Are you looking for work by chance?
Hi.
A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradis. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
I become a bounty master of Paradis. Way ahead of you. I'm ready to collect.
Show it here.
Nahib has been slain. Octave won't be burning anyone else ever again.
I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place. But I'm thankful you did so. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life.
Didn't realize that was a bounty. But yeah, the
Be safe out
guy who
there. You
burned
hear?
himself. You know,
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
well, guess I'll take these. Valka. Attention, a reward will be given for killing the ogre Valka. He took over leadership of a South tribe and is wanted for the recent killings of the town citizens. He is known to be in Mercenary Falls, located in North Paradis in the Reach. Then your reward to improve if you kill 2 Eltec in Southern Paradis.
Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Be careful.
Tempestuous Blondie. Attention, all vehicles killing Tempestuous Blondie. She's an no. She the title again. Sorry. She's a known smuggler, ringleader, wanted for numerous crimes against the citizens of Paradis. She is known to be at the ship graveyard in Andras Reach, east of Shentown. To claim your reward, return prove your kill to Eldrick in Paradis. Yeah, I think is this the one that that kind of kicked my butt? I think maybe it is.
Watch yourself. Her aim is sharp as always.
Yeah, I think that was the one that kicked my butt. The yellow bands. Since you won't be given for killing the yellow bands, they are responsible for a number of raids on the northern farms and for ambushing travelers to and from Emerald Stair. They are known to make camp amidst ruins east of Paradis. We are returning to the
Ain't many
guy
ways
clubs.
into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A frontal assault would be mighty reckless.
That might be the one I tried to go up and then also I got kinda killed in, maybe. That was also east, right? Yeah. Alright, well. That's the bounty thing I heard about because of the spider. And also apparently the other guy, which I didn't realize. But hey, I got 2 bounties apparently, so free money I, just managed to get by accident. Captain's complaint. Captain Avowed. How am I supposed to do my job if your iron supplier keeps sending me such bad ingots? They're always more watered down than red Karen Ruffneck? I don't even know. What if one of my swords shears off in a fight? No one will buy from me again. I'm not paying another guide until he sends a shipment that passes my inspection personally. And if you're rude about it, I'm paying half. Skype. That's right, that's what they called it. Hi.
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself.
Let's buy something. Looking at the docks who sells weapons and I was just like you. Have any specialty pieces? I'm looking for now.
Probably because I made them. Or most of them anyway.
You're worried about him undercutting you? It's not like some of your customers may have come to a bad end. You should confront him about it.
I've already been paid for them. If Walter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do?
Any specialty pieces?
You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet.
Actually, I'm just a little jealous.
I just think... well, maybe. I'm still taller, though. By a hair's breadth. If I stand up straight.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to buy something. I'll look at something on my eye now. Jeez. Okay, what do you got? You got a bunch of fine weapons and stuff. And comments. Guess I could buy some more of this. It's always good to have more pals and stuff, but do I want to spend my money on that? It's not that expensive, only 12 for each. Sure. Always good to have that bug anyway. Also add what you have, which also I need for stuff. It's a bit more expensive to buy though. But isn't that like, you need that for something, right? Quite unique weapons, mana money, yeah. Do I need it right now though? To upgrade anything? I'm wondering. Cause if I don't need to buy it now, I'm not gonna. I thought I saw something I needed this for, but nothing I have. I don't think. I don't know. It's quite a bit of money. So yeah, I have this, which is unique, you know. I don't know if there's any armor that's gonna be better. Probably not. I don't know. -10, -50, -50. So this one is actually, yeah, better. interestingly. But it doesn't have the bonuses, you know? That's the thing, yeah. I don't know why I would buy that then. I think the bonuses are probably worth it. Get a fine bow. That is a good increase. Yeah, but upgrade this one. I just wonder, is it worth to buy the better bow or to upgrade it to get to fine? Like it costs, you know, a lot of materials to get that, you know? That's the thing. That is the thing. But it's also very expensive to buy the bow. I don't know. It's quite a good upgrade though. Compared to what I have, you know. The fine axe as well for one of them. I don't think I want to buy anything really. I mean, I have a special weapon, and you know, with my stabby stab that makes fire and such. I have armor. You know. I have unique boots and unique gauntlets. Like some of them are better, but you don't have the bonuses that I like. I like the bonuses, you know. I'm just gonna buy this, you know. It'll be useful at some point. Might as well. I have the money. What else am I gonna use it on? Alright. Yeah.
No. I need something that says yearning but mysterious.
That is our most expensive blend. It came all the way from Ozia.
It's too obvious. I want a hint of fire. A promise that could be. That I love him. But every time I get close, something makes me pull away.
I don't think anyone's ever made a perfume that said all that.
Sorry, I'm busy shopping.
I only sell the finest fragrances. Sometimes my clientele is so demanding.
Can't buy anything from you? That's too bad. But it smells good. I think we could probably use it. Like the game, literally, when we got here, we were told we smelled bad, weren't we? I think I remember that actually. I don't think we've taken a bath yet, and we just jumped in the water or there. So you know. Hey there, sister. Whatever.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
And that bonus? Is there any business to be aware of?
My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead?
I thought you and the blacksmith looked similar. A dagger is all well and good until your enemy summons a fireball. Still can fail, so the baby will not let you down.
See? You understand? It's not cheating. It's being prepared.
Do you have any risks?
Of course not. I wouldn't sell you something I thought would kill you. That's not good for business.
I have to ask, you never know when you'll summon something unfairly.
I did that once. I had to hire a watcher to get the phantom out. I suppose I shouldn't brag about that to a potential customer.
Well, so we have. So we have something that gives corrosive siphon. I don't think I've seen that. And also being that is the way it is so interesting. Periodic poison accumulation and converting that energy into health for the caster. That's all kind of neat. And also parasitic staff. Summons a staff and extra energy for 36 staff. Stores essence to the wielder with every strike. Oh, interesting. You also get Blizzard level 5. See, the thing is, I like the fact that I have level 5s for everything right now. Why would I want level 1s, you know? Yeah, that's the one I have, right? Yeah. Wand and a rope. Many hued duplet. This is a unique one, huh? Incoming fire, frost, and shock damage is decreased rather, and increase your health restoration from all sources. Huh. So if I, wanted my a lot more essence and stamina rather than damage reduction, this would be okay, but I think I prefer being not damaged as much, from enemies, I've realized. And that the stamina and essence I would like to have more, but it's fine. Okay, wait, I was like, is this not the same thing? Sorta, but this one is of fine quality. But mine is also of fine quality, right? Yeah. Right. Anyway. What materials you can also buy here, huh? I don't know if I need any of this for anything. Time of flame. Did I need that? Oh, I had one of those. Yeah, that's what I used. Should I get like one of these just to have them? I have 0 right now. I'm not sure if I'll need it again. I'll just get one of these because... Oh, yeah. Whoops. There we go. Could be useful. Ogre blood. Dank spores. Binding copper. A lot of things I've never seen. Let's get more ladder. Yeah, you know what? Feels like it's definitely worth to buy ladder and to buy materials because it just costs so much to upgrade stuff, So having a lot more of that is just nice. Like, I have so much money and I don't have anything else to spend it on right now because this sounds neat. It sounds neat, but I don't know. I just kind of prefer what I have, I think, for now.
Yeah, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra.
Hi.
Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
Are you drunk? What do you know about godlikes? What are we trying to attract attention?
I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
What do you mean by plants and animals really? Trust me, I've been neck deep in madness since I arrived. I assume this is where you asked me for help. This doesn't sound like a problem.
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
I don't know if you say that, huh? I want to know what your main reason is. I have to know about this scourge. First man's bad, Miss Vangerwood. Maybe that is connected. Blame the merchants, not the guys. It's probably just delayed.
Oh, just a bit of luminous Adra. Rather valuable, but nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife here has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it.
Almost that way. Interesting. And you feel you have the answer? I think it will take more than a few herbs in order to face the problem.
As you no doubt know, luminous Adra is a more powerful form of the Adra we see out there from time to time. Very, very rare. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
Maybe that's something we can reach out. And put up trouble with the other stuff. I can't do anything about missing fire.
Oh, it's very hard to find. It comes only from the Deadfire Archipelago, and when refined, can have wondrous effects. Enhanced strength and stamina, slower aging too. I even heard it has a pleasant minty flavor when mixed correctly. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
And you think that could cure the affliction? You find your friend, you find the Atwa. That's a weird other way to get luminous Atwa.
The people of the Deadfire have been refining luminous Adra for its health benefits for gods know how long. If anything can cure this affliction, that's it.
You find your friends, you find the Atwa.
Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the Paradis, talking to other scholars in the area. Garnet and Radio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name.
Trying down on spiritual sparklers is our specialty. If this is better sound, things might get a little dangerous.
I don't wish them ill, but I really need that Adra. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Well, got a quest.
My friend, any chance you found some luminous Adra for me?
Still looking.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If you do find some, bring it back here, and I'll make it worth your time.
Alright, well, we got that quest going. Sure we'll stumble upon that. Where are we? Just went to some place. Is that your place? Looks vaguely like could be. I don't know. This thing looks like something an alchemist may have, but I don't know what's going on with the fish. It is just to dinner. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is this like an alchemist place, maybe? I don't know. Go back here. Okay. Oh, we've
Back for more
seen you.
supplies.
Yeah, wait.
Wouldn't believe how my new friend eats.
We've seen you before, haven't we? Yeah. Come to challenge that soul to an eating contest someday. Hang on, how did you get past the lockdown? Chris is telling me what it's like living with a soul. Sure, I guess I'll say this.
My skates would be on him. No hard feelings. Anyway, I'm not sure what kind of favor I could owe you, but I owe you one. Thank you.
Oh.
So much to do.
Well,
You should see the drunks try to grab the lanterns. Gets me every time.
I would like to see that. That sounds funny. Okay, man. Okay, I'm not sure where I haven't been anymore, really. Like, this is kind of big place. So let's stop to look at. Can't get up there. I really want to. Do I? Something in the tree? Maybe something up there. Hey, look at that. Always got a platform. Got a platform. Merchant's ledger. A note tucked into the front cover of the ledger reads, Carla, I'll be out tomorrow, so do me a favor and keep your eye on the bridge near the Iberian embassy. The local runs have been stealing from the market and dumping things in the canal. Some kind of game, probably, but a lot of it looks valuable. Let me know if they add anything while I'm gone. Well, yet, if you know, if you want to take off early and swim for it, be my guest. Is that what we found before? A chest or whatever, maybe? Stuff in there. Could be. Whoops. Ouch. I slipped. Guess I can check the map on where I've been. Wow. Still only here. Still all this here. Oh boy. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything in Paradis today. Seems unlikely.
Must not be high, right?
Can go in there. I mean, if I can get past this, like this, seems like there's a lot of walls, but like this, yeah, I mean, looks, I don't know. Fast travel here? Apparently. Give me one. How does high tower? Okay, that's okay, let's not go there right now. Oh, that's the big travel point.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this.
What's up?
You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you.
She's nervous. Something wrong? She disturb you.
Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else.
All I can do is let her down gently. The heart wants what the heart wants. If she makes the bathhouse, it was always just business. Seems rude to say. Yeah.
I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her?
Of course, this can be easy. Carving is usually a paying job. I'm an Imperial boy, not a local messenger.
Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window.
Alright.
This may be the
Another
most
side
foolish
quest.
thing I've ever gotten myself into.
Okay, I saw an enemy icon on the minimap. I guess it was just another icon that I thought was an enemy. Oh, I'm going here. It just doesn't seem like a good thing. Seems dangerous. Stab, stab. Guess I'll go down here. Why not? I don't know. This is gonna be definitely just exploring the city. Nothing else today. I can tell that, you know. We're not really gonna be getting myself done. That's fine. That's kind of what I was expecting. Yeah. Can't see much in here. It's very dark. Is there anything worth looking at in here? What does it look like? I'll see. Oh wait, I think it's just down. It's like green glow, so it's that's how you know. Band of transcendent suffering. Quite a name. Found one thing. So, worth it. I'll just keep swimming until I can't. Might get more stuff down here. I don't know. Not seeing much though. There's a lot of trash down here, like entire freaking, you know, building parts, whatever you want to call it. Like, seems like I don't know how that got down here, or why it's down here. I guess he will build something and just dropped it in the canal. Oh god. I mean, I don't know. Alright, that's not look like that's not supposed to do. Oh, that's a glowy thing there. Take it out there. Go from here. I put on the map right there. Got to remember that then. I'll get that. Get over there. Okay. Also, want to look at that ring. Melee damage up. Damage reduction minus 100%. Oh. Okay, so it's high reward. Am I control this? I thought it was. Oh boy. Okay, so I thought I had some issues with my, I think it's my wire to my controller that's been messy. So what I did was that I connected by Bluetooth, and then I put the thing in case it was gonna charge it a little bit, cause you know, might as well. And I thought that worked. But then it decided apparently the Bluetooth is not connected anymore and it's trying to connect with the USB instead. Because now it's not connecting. It's a bit annoying. Yeah. Unfortunately it's the weekend. I was gonna just buy a new one, a new wire. It's a bit annoying. Hold on. Gonna try to reconnect with Bluetooth, but for some reason connecting a PS4 controller is weird because I'm using a PS4 controller specifically here. Let me just see here. Maybe that should do it. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was working with just whatever, I don't know. Where was I? Yeah. So yeah, high reward with a lot of melee damage, but it's taking also a lot of damage. Like, well, damage reduction is decreased by so much, you know. So I don't know if that's worth it. It's interesting. But yeah. But yeah, I think I want just these two, I guess. I don't think, yeah, I really don't, I don't know. That sounds too scary. I mean, it's a lot, like 35 is a good amount of extra melee damage, but yeah. That was, yeah. Alright. Anywho, right, so let's see if I can get to that chest or lockbox or whatever it is. Wanna get that? I can. Administrator's district or something, what did I say? Sit there, thank you. On the map it was out there somewhere. It's down there. It's kinda awkward to get to. How would I get there? I saw it, I want to get it. Is there a better way? Go here. Hit. Hi.
So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right?
That was me. Why? Merry eyes. Where did you hear that? Lie, you got it wrong, Adiran. You've got the wrong Adiran, I'm afraid. Yeah, why?
Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Adirans who can't catch a break?
Okay, sounds like a setup. This sounds like a setup. And why? What does a Valiant care for some unlucky Endarians? More important issues need my attention.
I know this is strange, but they're in a rough situation and, well, to be honest, they
What are you
helped me out
doing?
a while back when I needed it.
So he's
I'm just trying to return the favor.
playing very loudly. Alright, what do you friends need help with? Explain to me how you know these people.
A fair request. I was an animancer in Fjord, just through the mountains in Emerald Stair. A lot of Valian animancers came to Fjord to experiment without the restrictions that come from noble patronage. Well, it turned out my high-minded theories were more explosive than I had calculated. I washed out, disgraced. Then I left Emerald Stair and I lost myself in a bottle at the Grinning Ballarok. Lofred and Gladwine pulled me out of it.
Lovely and Gladwine? I've probably met them. I guess I have. I don't know. Apparently.
Oh, in the shantytown?
Oh, this thing. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, those people. Right, okay. I remember now. Yes, I'm working on getting them what they need. I was not paying attention enough.
I won't trouble you any longer, envoy. Farewell.
Right.
Envoy.
Yeah, I totally blame him that. Yeah. Like, out there, that's not the most... a little dangerous. Ouch. Well, I'll take it for this stuff, I guess. I mean, Amethyst sells for a bit at least, so that might be worth it. Even if I got hurt. It's fine, I'll be fine. Spirit residue. Also what I got away. Actually, I don't have a lot of, so I guess it's also worth it maybe. Well, that was a lot of work for that. It's fine. We'll be fine. Climb, please. That makes me feel that I'm gonna quickly get some heals in. Something I can. It's hard to really get something then. I want to heal everything. You know, I want to heal. There we go, like that. But also, to find something that only heals life, but not too much. 17. Sure. Probably not efficient. Maybe I shouldn't care that much about efficiency. I don't know. I don't think this game is gonna be hard enough if that's the case. But I mean, I don't know. We also got my butt kicked at one point, so very possible. But I feel like if I just follow main story and don't go out of my way to do anything too crazy, we'll be fine. I made it all the way back here now. Okay, so I've at least looked around. Well, it's been 50 minutes. I should probably stop pretty soon. We explored a little bit of town, there's still all this, but I don't know, like this, maybe this part is different, because this goes to the high tower. This is like a different part of the sea, like, cause that's like a castle of sorts, so it might be an interior rather than exterior, this might be different, I don't know. Anyway. Kind of now, I think.
You died, but you're here.
Oh hey, it's you.
Gods, am I glad to see you.
Been a bit, Gary.
You've got some god looking out for you.
Okay, I thought you lost your arms for a second. It's just behind your back and it's very dark. I guess we can talk to you, really.
None of the clerks believe my story. Still can't believe you're alive. I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Okay, Photographer Skill Volume 1. Long has the renowned photographer skill served the emperors and queens of Adia. It is we who are responsible for the creation and this distribution of the many maps throughout the empire. Whether to direct travelers throughout the expanse that is Adia, guide ship captains on the voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home, one can rest assured that the cartographer's guild is behind the creation of every one of those works of art. For 2 centuries, since the Noble Expedition Corps discovered the Eastern Reach, we have worked and labored to keep all of the Empire and the colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. Craftsmen will continue to do so for centuries yet to come. Hi. A lot of things in there to read, apparently. Fine, I'll do it. Adia Customs. Adia is a country rich with customs, and they are known for their strict adherence to them. The customs run the gamut from grand celebrations like the Feast of Feasts to mundane superstitions such as ways to avoid swift addiction. Swift? How do I say that? This volume, well, that's look weird to me, but this volume, yeah, no, okay. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party quite like the Idarian. The Feast of Feast. The biggest and most important of all Idarian customs is the Feast of Feast. This week-long celebration happens the first week of Funestu, Deep Summer, and is dedicated to honoring the life of the first Vakunin. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of the Vakunin's life, and there are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. The Feast of Feasts originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of the Vakunin's first son and soon became Kitty, stop it. You're latched onto my foes. Stupid cat. Ugh. With the victim's first son and soon became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birthday. Currently, demons simply use it as an excuse for a party and pull out all the stops in an effort to outdo the previous year. Unless you wonder, as I did, which Verkunnen is honored during the Feast of Feasts. It's always the current Verkunnen, for each Verkunnen is the first and only Verkunnen. Sweet Treat. A special custom that arose at some point during the Feast of Feasts. Sweet Treat started as a way to keep the children occupied so the parents could dine in peace. While it is still used for that today, significance has been added to it. Each treat is placed in a container, usually small metal boxes, and hidden somewhere on the property. After finding everything, after everything has been hidden, children are sent out to find the treasures. It is said now that the hidden treats represent Glenfarchan artifacts, and the children are the explorers, bringing the riches back to their new and rightful owners. Colonel of the Mask, when the original colonists for Adia traveled to the new land to found. I think that's wrong. When the original colonists for Adia traveled to the new land to found the deer put in the name of the Adarian Verkunnen. Oh, okay, to like found as in the foundation or like the yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, if you read the whole sentence, it makes more sense. I was like, that doesn't, yeah, no. Anyway, the encounter the Glenfarchan people, the Carnival of the Mask celebrates this meeting. Originally, it was merely a formal reenactment as a play of the tensions between the Glenfarchans and Adarian settlers, but it has since evolved into much more than that. Participants choose sides and come dressed in elaborate outfits depicting which group they have decided to align themselves with. Adarians or Glenfarchans. Everyone attends a masquerade ball, and this party replaces any semblance of the play that was presented. Kitty. He's playing very loudly right now. Winter's End. Winter's End was never anything more than an excuse for celebration, and it hasn't changed in all the years it has existed in Adia. It plays during winter dusk and lasts all 3 days. People use the time to reflect on the year, celebrate their lives, and remember the dead, especially those who have passed in recent years. Alright. Law. I guess I'll keep reading all these. I just want to get them out of the way, you know. Better to read them at the end of the video than the start of the video, I feel. I feel like it, you know, yeah. In approximately 2,200 AI, a group of tribes called the People of the Deer unified into a new civilization called the Adia Kingdom. The tribes, small and widespread over the land, knew it would be better for their continued existence to unify. Leaders of each tribe became advisors to the king chosen by the group. Each advisor would still be lord over his people, but each lord would answer to the Verkunnen. Did we? Have we read this somehow? So I remember them explaining how Verkunnen was pronounced and all that, right? Verkunnen, maybe even. I still don't know how I actually say it. Have you read this? This was exactly what was needed, and the Adarian Kingdom of Five went across the land and established strong trade routes. The Adarian became known as fair but shrewd businessmen. While quantified and internally there was still strife, there was still the occasional skirmishes neighboring the Kingdom of Kulkin. Did we read this? It feels like I read this. I don't know. Not long after the kingdom was formed, the Adarian people began studying animancy, still largely unknown at that time. Animancy was an exciting, terrifying new realm in which the Adarians saw great potential. Potential came to bear fruit in 2260 AI when a group of animancers working together transferred the soul of a recently departed man inside another body. This is what was later known as the undead. No, we read this. I think I read this. I'll just read the rest since I'm already halfway through it. But still, I think I read this. I'm almost certain now. Because I feel like I remember that as well, in explaining what that was all about, yeah. The reaction to this discovery was swift and decisive. Both the king of Adia and the church of Bodega condemned this event, and the study of practice dynasty was outlawed. Yeah, I definitely read this. I remember that part as well. It will now be practiced only on a damn soil. Constantly of Brooklyn continued, escalating into a minor war in 2398 AI. Afterward, a treaty was signed, and the Kingdom of Adia merged with Brooklyn to form the Adia Empire. With the political and military structure settled, the empire would become an economic powerhouse, able to acquire and innovate resources that were difficult to obtain in other parts of the world. The empire's trade routes became some of the most lucrative in the world. Definitely, I read that. Yeah. Country letter. Ambassador Hilga. They have maintained order in the in Paradis for many years. Know the city. When there is a good leader and fair policy, there is peace. But you allowed the steel road to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. Suggest you tie your inquisitor's leash. An embassy might not carry your banners for long. Clouds Amon. There's so much more in here to read. I'll just get done. Tain's diary. Dear diary, here you are in the living lands. This island might not be the safe vacation spot, but it's certainly the most colorful, or the most flavorful, according to these mushrooms. And mushrooms seldom lie. Before I forget, I promised Big Kana I'll bring back a souvenir. A jewel of a fallen star and emerald stare could be a nice addition to her collection. This is visible on the inside cover. If I please return to obtain the Archmage's offer of Tain's Chaotic Orb. Okay. Still report. We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, our scribe confirmed the handwriting matched the signature found on the scrolls of Tain's Chaotic Orb. We advise that Tain is in the living lands. As a member of the Circle of Archmagi, he has license to go wherever he pleases. We will observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Tain is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. We simply can't take that chance. Huh. Oh boy. Look at all this. I'll read it. I'll read it. More time, but I'll just read this and that's the episode. Yeah. In 2602 AI, a daring explorer returns from all the ocean to the tales of the ruins and treasures there and of expansive fields that were perfect for growing ballas. The explorers warned the Fakunen that the locals were not friendly to outsiders, but the Fakunen, seeing this as an opportunity to extend his empire and secure trade on another continent, sent more explorers. Over the next 20 years, the area would become the Deerwood. The area that would become the Deerwood was investigated, mapped, and colonized. In 2623, the first permanent Endeavoring colonial settlements were established. Wallace fields were set up north of the forest in the Deerwood, but between the conflicts with the Glenfathans and the War of the Broken Stone, it floundered. It was until 2643 that the opportunity presented itself again. Some Eophasian pilgrims. All these names are starting to. I'm just saying words at this point, you know. Like it's just like, yeah, okay. I don't even know what half of this is, but yeah. Some Eophasian pilgrims, whatever, wanting to escape persecution, establish colonies, and Wallace farming operations in the territory of Red Caras. With Grand Vilia on the verge of collapse, the Fakunen wanted to ensure his hold on the purple dye trade. That is hold on the purple dye trade will be established. I read too much right now. I am losing my mind here. He encouraged the settlement and even paid to have the pilgrims set up in the New World. Because the Fakunen was still trying to secure his name in the purple dye trade, he was unable to properly respond to Admeth Hadwit or something when he issued his ultimatum. To avoid a rebellion and leave himself time to oversee the Wallace farms in Red Caras, the Fakunen relented and made Admeth a Grave Palatine. There's so many words that I just like, yeah, these are words. In return of this, in return for this concession, AdMap spent time and resources on the Deerwood's trade and shipping routes, benefit the Reconan with increased income. For 7 years, the Deerwood provided Adia with a steady income, leaving the Reconan time to ensure its trade system in Red Caves was strong. With the Reconan's attention elsewhere, AdMap instituted the 10 Years Treaties, ending slavery in the Deerwood and permanently removing one of the revenue sources provided by the Deerwooden explorers. The artifacts from the ruins scattered throughout the Deerwood. At this point, the Reconan's word meant almost nothing to the citizens of Deerwood. Admef Hadred had replaced him as the true leader. In order to undermine Admef's standing, the Reconan found allies willing to explore the ruins against the treaty conditions and plunder them. Soon Ada again had a supply of artifacts to sell. His agents were eventually caught. The Reconan distanced himself from the operation, so there was no way to link him to the proceedings. But the Gref, using means provided to him by his grandfather and allies, discovered the evidence needed to prove the Reconan was behind the plunderers. The conflict that arose from this revelation led to Admef declaring independence for the Deerwood in 2668 AI. After a bloody 4-year-long war that resulted in the death of Admef, the Reconan relented. Trying to keep control of the Deerwood had become too costly. He signed treaties with the new Duke, I don't know how that is, of the Deerwood, and returned his attention to Red Caves, redoubling efforts on the Wallace trade, which is still running today. Good lord. I like another novel.
Envoy, is it really you?
Oh, okay. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be going for the ambassador. Okay. Definitely not gonna do that right now. Sorry. No, it wasn't. You saw nothing. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on. Here's the bow. I guess. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, that was a lot of reading. Yeah, again. I want to, you know.
I think the new owners like company.
Oh, okay, there's enemies in there, but also here, actually. Okay, well, kinda have to fight these guys real quick. Yeah, spiders shouldn't take long. Okay,
Just like the good old days.
anyway, I did not realize there's gonna be enemies in here. Where am I? How did I get here? How do I get out of here now? Shoot, can I not get out of here unless I go that way? I need to go through those spiders. Okay, you know what, whatever. That'll be for next time. Am I poisoned? Am I taking damage from something? I think I am. Yeah, I'm poisoned, okay. Well. Whoops. Whatever. Oh yeah. Right. I was up here. Apparently have to go through here too. I think I need to get through that to get out of here. I don't know. I realize I kinda got stuck in here. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, no. Yeah, I was trying to say that, you know, I don't mind reading from time to time and the lore dumps, but there was a lot there going on. It didn't help that one of them was one I had already apparently seen, but you know, whatever. I didn't realize that until I had read half of it, you know. I mean, it did look like something I'd seen, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, no. Apparently you can find the same things twice in the game, which was a thing that bothered me. I think, wasn't it in Skyrim or something, where you could find the same text multiple times? There was a game like that, and it always bothers me when you can do that. Like, I understand why, because, you know, you obviously want the player to find your text thingies, you know, optional stuff, but it's annoying when you can find the same thing again, and if there's no real indication you have read that before, like if there's no way the game tells you, you know, you just kind of like, oh, did I read this? I might have read this before, you know. You know, and there's a lot of reading and a lot of different you know, journal entries, you know, whatever you want to call them. Some of it does blend together, so it's a bit annoying if it's the same thing each time. I don't know. But yeah, it's like it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I think the game, for the most part, balances out. Just a lot of reading and stuff, you know, with gameplay, and you know, at least the game is voice acted. So also, you know, when talking to people, you know, you can just, you know, it's just, yeah, it's not reading as much. You gotta read your, you know, response thingies, because those are not read out loud in any way. Kitty, your tail's in my face. Can you please move? So yeah, weird episode. You know, just going about town, and I think we're gonna be going about town more next time as well. But apparently I found where the ambassador was and stuff, so hey, that's something. But then I went the other way because I didn't want to talk to them yet. Anywho, man. Yeah, I mean, we explored town, got a few quests, you know, found some secrets, stuff and things, words and words and words. I'm saying words now. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's definitely one of those episodes that again make you think of like, oh, this is the kind of game they don't expect you to play for an hour, they expect you to play for multiple hours at a time, because definitely, you know, I want to continue, I want to keep exploring town, but also I want these episodes to be not super long, you know, at least, you know, by my standards, I don't want them to be more than an hour typically, but this one, you know, turned out to be a little bit more than an hour, you know. But like, I definitely don't want episodes to be 2 hours long, and also I don't want that for myself, just because I don't want to play for that long. I do want to take a break, I do want to, you know, stretch and, you know, do other stuff. But, you know, sometimes I definitely feel like, yeah, this is the kind of game that maybe a Let's Play is not the best format for it. It's probably better for streaming if you want to do anything. But I like doing the Let's Play format, you know, just because, I don't know, it makes it, I've done it for so long, you know. I did it as a little child, you know, a long time ago, and streaming wasn't much of a thing then. It was a thing, sorta, but you know, back in 2010-ish or whenever, I don't even know. So it was a while ago. But like, you know, just when Let's Plays and YouTube gaming content was a thing, was starting to be a thing, you know, more and more. At that point, I had no idea. I was like, you know, I was just doing it because other people were doing it and I saw channels. I was like, this seems so fun, I want to do it. And then I kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and at some point I stopped for a few years or something, and I was like, I kind of miss it. It's a weird way to play a game, but because you get to talk and express your thoughts, it's like it's a nice way to get your opinion out about a game while you're playing it. Because sure, I can talk about the game online, you know, and whatever, in forums and chat rooms and stuff, but while I'm playing the game, my thoughts, you know, I'm just, those are always gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna be able to express my thoughts directly there. And when you experience certain games, and there are definitely certain games where I appreciate that I play them on my own, you know. One big example is probably Nier Automata. That's a game I actually considered Let's Playing once, but I didn't for some reason. And then I just played it, you know, on my own, which it's so weird to say on my own, because I always play on my own, but I'm not talking, I'm not doing a Let's Play, but you know what I mean, like, not as a Let's Play, just without talking, it was just played, you know. And that game definitely, you know, certainly you can do it as a let's play or streaming or whatever, but it's a game that's so impactful if you just experience it. And yeah, that definitely made me, one of those games that makes me consider what games do I want to let's play and what games do I not. And also this game, is definitely one I was considering. Is this something to let's play? It's just that I haven't really played something quite similar to this. Like, I played some first-person games, I played some RPGs, I played some, turn-based and RPGs, I played action RPGs, I've not really played quite something like this though. Not quite a Skyrim-esque, open-world-esque sort of thing like this, in the same sense. Ah, kitty! Ah, don't bite me. Don't bite me. Sorry. What are you doing? Okay, gotta stop the video. He wants attention, I think. But yeah, so games like this, can be a little bit more like, do I really want to play this? And also because they're so long, games like this typically, especially when I'm let's playing, it's gonna be even longer. But I wanted to play this game, and I thought it was interesting maybe to do a brand new game as well. It just came out recently. I don't play. Sometimes I do play newer games, but typically it's indie games that are newer, not AAA studio games like this. I call it safe since I played Atomic Heart. That one was also new at the time, I believe. At least relatively new. That was also more a different experience because I don't play a lot of first-person shooters really. I played one or two maybe, and I guess I recently played Metroid Prime. That's a first-person shooter, I guess you can call it that, in a sense. I guess maybe it is. But yeah, mostly it's when I play first-person games, it's Portal-likes. It's like puzzle games and stuff and things like that. Because those I find that first-person shooters on the channel would be weird to play sometimes, just because they are so focused on that. Yeah, I want games I can talk about, and I don't feel like I can talk about first-person shooters too much. Depends on the game, but yeah. I would never play I would never play Call of Duty or never play, games like that, because I just feel like those games would be there wouldn't be much to say for me. Like, I don't care about the story in those games. I never have. Even though I've played a lot of them. It's been a while since I played a Call of Duty though. I really kind of stopped, I think. When was it? The last one I played, I think was... Was it? No, it wasn't. Was it Black Ops 2? No, it wasn't Black Ops 2. What was it? It was a little bit more recent than that, I think. I don't even know. I thought at some point when it was just like, man, these games are just all the same. Like, I played a lot of Call of Duty multiplayer specifically, like especially Black Ops, at some point in my life. But now I just don't feel like that. Also because I don't know what it is, but people have gotten so good at the game that I can't keep up. Like, I tended to be okay at it. I wasn't amazing, but I could keep up, But now, now it feels like I'm like so rusty at that style of game because it's so Twitch shooter-y, Anyway, I'm just rambling now. I stopped the video. But yeah, But if it comes to playing a game like that for the story, for the main game part, whatever you want to call it, story mode of games like that, or like even something like Doom, I've been thinking, should I play Doom? I never really played the original Doom, I vaguely played it, I think, at some point. I think on like a school PC for some reason had Doom. That's like the only experience with the original Doom I've really had, I think. I always kind of wanted to try that, but like, well, what is there to say about Doom? It's just, you just shoot a bunch of demons, even the newer Dooms, they have a bit of story, but I don't care about them. And I've played both the newer Dooms. There's a new one coming out soon, I think. But yeah, even the newer Dooms, I wouldn't have much to say, even if they are, have a little bit more going on, but still. So I have considered maybe I want to try out Doom. Is that? I don't think it's super long, is it? I don't know. I actually have no idea how long the original Doom is, but it's something I've considered. Just because it's one of those games that there are some games that you kind of have to play, and I feel like I haven't had enough experience with that specific game. And it's always one I've been like regularly interested in, just because it's still fun. It still looks fun to this day. So yeah, who knows if I'll play that, but again, some games I just feel like, what can I say about this game? What do I wanna, am I just gonna be quiet the whole time? Am I just gonna be like, oh, here's a guy, I'm gonna shoot this guy? I don't know. Sometimes it can be hard like that. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I've been rambling. See you next time.